Hi, welcome to July Stargazing Guide. In this issue, I'll talk about summer objects in the southeastern to southwestern sky. I'll talk about constellations, asterisms, and their corresponding stars. I'll be talking about the objects as they would appear about 50 degrees north of equator in July around 11 p.m. and midnight. That are places like London, UK, where I am, most of Europe, Canada, and the north region of USA. The illustrations that I'm going to use have been obtained from Stellarium app, which can also be accessed through Stellarium web at this address. Our main constellation in this issue is Sagittarius, also known as the Teapot asterism. Sagittarius is down here just above the southern horizon. It is in the direction of the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way. As we get into the process of finding Sagittarius, we are going to see the Summer Triangle asterism and part of the constellation Scorpius, the Scorpion. We are also going to see the constellation Ophiuchus, the Serpent Bearer. We'll complete our brief tour by finding the planet Saturn and the constellations Bootes and Cygnus, together with their related objects. So, let us begin. Sagittarius constellation can be difficult to see if we are watching from light-polluted sky for two reasons. First, the stars forming it are not very bright, and second, it is very close to the horizon at the reference point of this guide. So, if we are watching from light-polluted sky, as I do for the moment, it will be good if you can find a place without direct lights. All we need now is to find easily recognizable star patterns and use them as reference to point us to Sagittarius. My best starting point for this time of the year is the Summer Triangle asterism. Facing south and raising your eyes up to almost overhead, you'll see a bright whitish star dominating that area. That star is Vega, the fifth brightest star in the night sky in the constellation Lyra. It is 25 light years away from us. From Vega, if we look to the left upward direction, you will see another bright star that you can connect with a line like this. This star is Deneb, the farthest star that can be seen with naked eyes, even in light-polluted areas. According to some sources, it is about 2,600 light years from us. Deneb is the brightest star in the constellation Cygnus. Again from Vega, if we look in the left downward direction, or rather left forward direction because we are virtually looking at the sky above us, you will see another bright star that you can connect with a line like this. If you got it right, this star here is Altair. It is in the constellation Aquila and about 17 light years away. These three stars give us the angles of the Summer Triangle asterism, which we can complete by drawing the line to connect Deneb and Altair like this. Now, to locate Sagittarius, we need to extend the line from Deneb to Altair, turning it slightly to the right like this. The length of this line has to exceed that of the line from Deneb to Altair a little. Our target is a star not so bright but still visible down here. This star is called Cos Australis. It is the brightest star in the constellation Sagittarius and is 143 light years away. Next, we need to confirm that we are looking at Cos Australis. The best way to do this is to find the red supergiant Antares in the constellation Scorpius. Luckily, Antares is bright enough to spot easily. At this date and time, it is the bright reddish star to the right of Cos Australis here. It is so bright that it dominates the south-southwest lower sky. We can connect it with Cos Australis by drawing a line running in the rightward direction like this. From Cos Australis, we need to find few more stars in Sagittarius to complete its shape. If we are watching from light polluted sky, you might be able to see these two stars on the right of the line from Altair to cause Australis, and this one to the left. The rest are even harder to see, so I will just complete the shape, and if you are lucky enough to be in a dark sky area, you can complete it with me. Remember, the main part of the constellation Sagittarius is also known as the Teapot asterism because it resembles a teapot. Here is the teapot's body, lid, spout, and handle. That completes the main part of the constellation Sagittarius. Next, let us do something with the constellation Scorpius, the Scorpion. To the right of Antares, there are two dimmer stars that you might be able to see and connect with lines like this. There's yet another one below the first two, which we can connect with a line like this. Close to Antares, on the left here, there is another dim star that we can connect with a line like this. The rest of stars completing the pattern of this constellation are submerged behind the horizon in this direction. Next we move to finding the constellation Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer. Above the head of Scorpius, there are three dim but yet visible stars arranged in a line like this. Way above these three stars are two stars of roughly equal magnitude up here. Above these two is yet another star of roughly equal brightness up here. The 6 stars we have marked form the main shape of Ophiuchus constellation, which looks like this. There are 5 more objects I would like to show before we end our tour. The constellations Cygnus and Bootes, the asterism Northern Cross, the red giant Arcturus, and the planet Saturn. First, let us find the constellation Cygnus. To do this, we begin with the star Deneb up here. This is the brightest star in the constellation Cygnus, the Swan. To trace its shape, look for a star close to Deneb in the downward direction here, and connect it with the line like this. Extend this line to another dimmer star in the same direction like this, and another like this. From the first star we connected here, look for another star to the right and connect it like this, and to the left like this. To complete the shape of Cygnus, we need to extend its sides further by connecting with more stars outwards like this. That completes the constellation Cygnus, the Swan flying in this direction. The Northern Cross asterism is obtained by shading off the outer extension of Cygnus wings like this. That is the shape of the Northern Cross asterism. Looking in the southeastern direction, the planet Saturn is visibly bright down here. You can confirm that you're looking at Saturn by connecting it with Altair like this, and see if you get this pattern. Remember, Saturn is a planet, and therefore its position is not fixed relative to other objects in the sky. Come next year, Saturn will have moved from its current position in the leftward direction. Finally, let me point out the star Arcturus and the constellation Bootes. Turn to the southwestern sky and raise your eyes up to find a bright reddish star dominating that area. That star is the red giant Arcturus. It is about 37 light years away and the third brightest star in the night sky. It is in the constellation Bootes, also known as the Kite asterism. Large part of this constellation lies in the up leftward direction of Arcturus at this date and time. Although the rest of the stars forming its shape are much dimmer, some of them can be seen even in light polluted skies. try to complete it with me like this and this. That brings us to the end of our brief stargazing guide in the Northern Hemisphere for July. I hope you have found it helpful. If so, please like and subscribe. Please give me your comments as well. Thank you for watching.